New tonight at 10, curbing the violence among our youth is top priority for police departments all across Central Texas. From hybrid gangs in Killeen to wild shootouts in Temple, teenagers are losing their lives.
6 News anchor Jasmine Caldwell takes an in-depth look for us tonight at teens and violence and how so many of them are getting their hands on guns to be able to commit these crimes.
You know, Chris and Leslie, no parent wants to bury their child, and when they do, that pain never goes away. But that's not something kids think about when they start hanging around the wrong crowd and eventually get a hold of guns. But families and local police agencies say they've had enough and are pushing to end the violence. It's been 7 months since 19-year-old Quentin Ford was killed.
You will never be in the past. You're with us every day, every moment, and we love you.
Every month, his family gathers here at his gravesite to celebrate and remember him.
No one deserves to die. No one deserves to get shot. No one deserves to. We gotta stop. Like, come together as a community. Stop beefing with each other.
On April 20th, Ford was shot in the Harker Heights High School parking lot. Police say the shooting escalated from an argument. 3 people were arrested in connection to his death. The loss shattered his mother's heart.
I'll never have my whole family right there. And it doesn't affect Quentin. It affects all of us. I got to watch my kids go through this. I got to watch his friends go through this.
Ford's family is trying to make sure their pain doesn't become someone else's. They recently started the Quentin Ford Foundation in hopes of giving back to the community and helping to stop the violence.
We don't want this to continue. So once we can try and control it and maybe persuade kids to do the right things, we can do other stuff like, you know, maybe help the kids in the hospitals and stuff like that. We don't want it to always be about stopping the violence because we want the violence to be gone.
Ford's murder happened in Harker Heights, but other Central Texas cities are dealing with teens and gun use. In May, these teenagers in Temple were involved in a shootout at Wayman Manor apartment complex.
In fact, a couple of rounds that went through a vacant apartment window. We were told later on that that's where the kids used to sleep prior to this incident. And thank goodness those tenants had moved out.
2 months later, 18-year-old Jamal Florence and a 17-year-old were arrested in connection to this wild shootout at Club Paradise. In Killeen, gang activity is growing. Police Chief Charles Kimball says the department believes a string of September shootings is related to local gangs K-Town Mafia, Young Paper Chasers, and Stretch. Their members are between the ages of 17 and 22.
Because it's going to end tragically. And that's the only way I can tell you about the gang life. You're going to it's going to end with you incarcerated for a very long time. It's going to probably end with you maybe hospitalized from gunshot wounds. You're trying to recover, or you will end up dead.
Kimball says these are hybrid gangs with no identifiable leaders that are involved in drug trafficking, aggravated assault, and even homicide. He said a lot of teens have easy access to guns and are getting them through home burglaries and unlocked cars.
The sad thing about it, a lot of people won't report it because they feel they may be embarrassed, or they may not even supposed to have a weapon themselves.
Chief Kimball says it's the department's goal to steer kids away from crime, but says it's also up to the parents to help.
And if I could just speak to the parents, please get involved with your children. At the end of the day, some of them may be 16 and 17-year-old gangsters, but they're children also. They're somebody's child. Please get involved, find out what they're doing, and move them away from this gang life.
1, 2, 3. Love you, kiddo!
Something Ford's mom can agree with.
We have to start respecting ourselves and start respecting other people. By disrespecting other people and coming at them wrong, you're disrespecting yourself.
Ford's family is planning a Stop the Violence march. If anyone is interested in the Quentin Ford Foundation, they ask that you reach out to them. Chris and Leslie.
And just to put it to bed there from Jasmine, Chief Kimball says a good way for parents to monitor what's going on with their teenagers is to find out who they are interacting with on social media.
Yeah, and he says more people in the community should also consider being a mentor.